What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Film Session. So in Indiana's win against Penn State on Wednesday night, the Hoosiers knocked down 10 three-pointers, just the second time they've had double-digit makes from deep all season. Trey Galloway led the way with a 4 or 5 performance from three-point range. A look back at the film reveals that while Galloway got 2 of his looks in ways we've typically seen Indiana launch threes this season, via attention down low to Oumar Ballo and in transition, the other 2 makes came via an unusual way for this season's Hoosiers. Galloway made the other 2 via baseline out-of-bounds plays, one of a couple signs the Hoosiers are opening up the offensive playbook a bit as the Mike Woodson era comes to a close. Let's dive in. On our first play, Ballo sets his ball screen for Galloway. Galloway then reverses it back to Leal and he enters the ball to Ballo as Cody Niederhauser recovers back to him. From here, Baldwin moves towards Ballo on the catch to bring more pressure, but he spots it immediately and begins to pass back out to Galloway. The pass is actually a little low and a bit hard to deal with, but Galloway splashes it home all the same. Here's our first inbounds play. The initial down screen for Galloway might give you all PTSD to the Maryland game, when Rice didn't take the same screen from Renew and ended up with a bad shot in the corner to close the game. Indiana usually runs this to get a guard or wing curling tight and driving into the paint, but Galloway here seems to be thinking three-pointer all the way, or maybe he's a little averse to driving against one of the better shot blockers in the Big Ten. But he heads to the wing and immediately fires with no hesitation to knock it down. And now here's the second baseline out of bounds play. This time around, Ballo is setting up for a cross screen for Galloway to get him the ball near the corner. But as Galloway starts to cut, Baldwin is asking Hicks to switch out on the Galloway, but it already seems too late. As the pass comes, Ballo does get his body into the nearest defenders, but Galloway just has a ton of space here to confidently step into his third three-pointer of the evening. After this Penn State miss, Rice comes down the floor with a head of steam, and we can see Galloway already calling for the ball on the left side. As Rice gets all the way into the paint, with 4 Penn State defenders surrounding him, he looks back out for Galloway. As Galloway moves towards the corner, it allows him to evade the defender closing out, and he knocks down his 4th and final three-pointer of the evening to an erupting Assembly Hall faithful. And that's all she wrote for this edition of Film Session.